Hey, what is up, wrestling friends and family? It is me, JB, the best Chris in all of wrestling podcasts, Mr. Chris Dredd, and welcome to Chat, Grapple, and Cheap Hops Live. We're back again, bruv. How you doing?
It's like live and kicking without Gordon the Gopher, innit? It's like them ones.
I can find him. I've got a Gordon to go for somewhere.
You've got a Gordon the Gopher, bruv. Let's fucking go. Let's get Gordon the Gopher out. You know what I'm saying?
So,
let's do it.
Welcome. It is July 4th. Happy Independence Day to all our American friends, family, listeners, watchers, and all of that. But it is also, I don't even want to talk about it, but we will say this just for a minute. Election 2024 here in the UK. Do you care if you're team red, team blue, team yellow, team green, or even a team that's called the SNP? Oh, God. Do we care?
Well, I mean, we care to a point, yeah.
Yeah.
The fact is, like, with it being an election day today, and with it being the 4th of July, I decided to take my missus out for a proper English dinner tonight. We had a proper English dinner, bruv. You know what we had? Curry. Yeah. So we went. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, man had the chicken korma. That's the most British thing you can fucking have. You are muted, my friend. I don't know. He's gone. I don't know. Hello. Oh, I heard something. No, you're gone. Can you hear me?
Let's see. Do we try again?
There we go. You're back. You're back.
But now Chris is out. Oh, my goodness.
Now you're gone. All right, here we go. There you go. No. You're here.
I can no longer hear Chris. This is what I feared the most. Sweet Jesus.
Oh, it says you've unmuted my mic.
We may have to do something here and kick something. I don't know if Chris, can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can. You can hear me, but now I can't hear you. Can you check and see if you're muted or not?
I am not muted.
Sweet Lord, what is going on?
Now I'm unmuted. Okay. Hello.
Technical difficulties indeed.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
This is no good. Volumes are up. Everything is technically
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Audio. Check.
I can't hear Chris.
I mean,
not a word. We may have to take a technical break here just to see what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What a nightmare this is. Horrific.
Hello.
We'll be right back, folks.
Hello.
What's going on here?
Can you hear me, bro? Yo.
Chris, can you hear me?
Yes.
I got nothing from you, mate.
Maybe.
with us?
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, mate.
Oh, tremendous. Right, we will get back to it. Let me take a lot of this shit down, turn off the music. Okay.
Yo.
Holy shit, are we back on?
Yes.
Technical
You see what happens
difficulty.
when you mention the election? It fucking
Kicked
everything
off air.
fucks up.
Unbelievable. Justin, what is up, bro? Thank you so much for joining us and sticking with it for just what felt like forever. Yeah, we mentioned the election and
That's right.
holy shit, we kicked off. That's some dark forces at work right there.
That's right, dude. That's
So maybe we won't talk about that anymore. What shall we talk about first? Where are we?
All I was saying was because we got the election and it's the 4th of July, I took my missus out for a good old British meal, a good old fashioned English curry. You know what I'm saying? Got to be done.
And you went for a korma, which is there's nothing wrong with that. I appreciate that. That's a good meal. Yeah.
So I mean, what we gonna talk about then?
Let's get something pretty grim out of the way first. Let's go to NXT because NXT did what 542,000 viewers on Tuesday night, which is a massive bomb in any circumstances.
Yeah, but they didn't have the Big Bang Theory leading in, so it's not their fault.
Well, NXT never does. So I always was curious as to know what the lead-in was for NXT. I wonder if anyone can help us out on that. What channel is it on at the minute? Is it on USA?
I don't know.
Or
I watch it on the network.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the lead-in is.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Justin, you're right. An invisible force is trying to tell us something. Let's not talk about politics. Yeah, absolutely.
The immovable force meets the irresistible object, or whatever, innit?
Something like that. Something very much like that. Yeah, NXT 542,000. That is, I mean, that's pretty low. Almost as low as that anomaly for AEW, which we'll talk about that later. But yeah, it's not good leading into the was it Battleground or whatever it is that's coming up this weekend over Money in the Bank weekend. Here we go. Law and Order Special Victims Unit is usually the lead-in. I mean, that's a hell of a show if anyone watches it, I guess. I'm not really a big fan of Law and Order. Are you, Chris?
I don't like the police, so no.
Yeah, but never run from Babylon. So
Sting was all right. Yeah, it's true. Sting was all right with Craig David, that tune. But the police, I'm not.
Well, I thought you was going with a Sting and RoboCop reference then.
All right, no. Evil, either or.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't never ever run from Babylon, though, innit?
No, never. Yeah, I think it's a bit of a whack to the arse that 542k. It's not AEW. See, that's what happens. Your mind goes to AEW when you think of bad ratings.
That's right.
NXT needed a good hit this week, and with a lead-in for the big show this weekend coming before Money in the Bank, and it hasn't happened. And I'm sure there'll be a lot of bad faith AEW fans dining out on it, absolutely loving it. But we're used to that. We're used to the shit that we see. So,
I mean, NXT's still missing Nikita Lyons. So,
I mean, that is. I imagine there's a big drop in fans knowing that.
Yeah, I mean, her
Lyons
Instagram probably gets more than 542k.
I reckon
And
it
some of
does.
them reels, blood.
Yeah. Right. Can we get controversial now? Is it time?
Do it.
We've been off the air more than we've been on it so far, so fuck it. Take a look at that and tell me what you think.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
did you watch all 15 matches, Chris?
No, I did not. No.
No. I use the term forbidden snore in jest, but also for the reason that I stayed up, I watched a lot of it. Chris Jericho and his crew came out, and I knew I was in trouble.
That's right. That's when you start teetering. Yeah.
And
you need that Tony Khan Pro Plus. You know what I mean?
I did drop off during the ladder match, and then I woke up and it had finished. I was like, "Oh, I'm just going to bed. Fuck this! Like, I can't keep up now." Like, and yeah, like things happened. You know, there was some all right matches, some good stuff. Like, there were also the same shit you see every other week that you hate, you despise, the bad selling. I will give Orange Cassidy and Zack Sabre Jr. their credit to a point. I still think they're both as boring as fuck. So
okay, yeah. I mean, there was snogging, wasn't there?
Oh yeah, way to enhance a story there. Nothing enhances stories like that, but I don't know. Yeah,
Wait, who is this? Is this Graham or who's this on here?
It's got to be Graham. Watching at times too. Shame on you. I
wouldn't even bother, bruv. The first bit was fucking technical things. And put his next comment on. Curry is fucking English. What are you talking about? Says English as fucking black pudding, mate.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
It's as English as is Graham American. So
it's as English as apple pie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Graham, that is bang out of order.
You're out of order, mate. You're out of order.
Forbidden Door. Like I said, the Forbidden Snore thing is a joke. Please don't start crying and saying how great AEW is. I mean, I've already seen tweets today because of a Dynamite show. We're so back. Tony cooked. The only thing Tony's cooking is meth. If AEW fans think they are fucking back, every week we hear this. And it is fucking boring. Like, yeah, it is, man. Like, stop saying we're back. If you were back every week, you'd be actually pretty good to watch. But
that's right.
It's not, the big thing on Dynamite this week, Hangman Adam Page, MJF turned heel again. He's slowly becoming the big show in these heel turns and face turns. Here we go. Okay. So before we put some comments up, just quickly, yeah. Hangman Page came back, beat Jeff Jarrett, ruined that story. I'm sorry, that's just my opinion. Oh no, please, no more election talk. We got kicked off the air for a minute there because of that. But yeah, no, start the show. Great analogy for the last 14 years of Tory rule. Oh, yeah, I guess.
Apart from we've got no human shit being pumped onto this show. There is human shit being pumped into our seas. So,
yes, there is. It's a fucking tragedy, isn't it?
It's fucking tragic, bro. This country, honestly, hopefully, I mean, it is an election. It's an important election. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't like Keir Starmer. I think he's a fucking prick. I think he's a corporate fucking shill. He's just, I mean, the Labour Party in this country now has got as bad as the Democrats in America, where they're not really for the working man like they used to be. But at the end of the day, we've got no real fucking opposition apart from that. So that's all we can do for a little bit of fucking political talk there. But Keir Starmer.
Before we dive off that, shout out to Ed Davey for standing up for the carers of this world. He tried his best. They are not going to win anything, but shout out to him for his crazy stunts and for standing up for the carers of of this great country. So, yeah, we move on. Justin, for the most part, Forbidden Door was great. Show doesn't have the same meaning because you see it every week. That is true. It is. The door is no longer forbidden. It is just a door. Not to mention they're basically doing it again, but in Japan. Yeah, they did announce something for, is it January? I think. I'm pretty sure it was January, unless I'm, thinking of another date instead. And
It's that classic dad joke, isn't it? When is a door not a door? When it's a jar. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
the door, it's not a forbidden door, is it? If it's always open. So
it's not. Yeah, some of these guys are on AEW most weeks anyway, or will show up randomly at other times. It's no longer special if you keep bringing them in, outside of Forbidden Door, which, maybe the concept should end. I don't know, Justin. Maybe you think that. I don't know. Whoever else is in the.
Well, there was another
watching in the
ex
chat.
WWE guy on there, wasn't there? Mystico.
Yeah. I quite like Mystico. Everyone knows he's a huge star in that, though, and that's.
I mean, I like him. I don't dislike him. Yeah.
And I also think that match shouldn't have been on the pre-show. I know you've got to maybe get some more buys in and stuff like that, but that match was probably a little too good for the pre-show. It was very good. It was very well done. I don't know. Justin, thank you, mate. It's happened the same week as Wrestle Kingdom, so yeah, January. And Wrestle Kingdom is, I quite like Wrestle Kingdom most years, so yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know if you catch it on the cold January mornings like I do, Chris, but
yeah.
And Justin would also have no issue with the concept of Forbidden Door going away for a while. I think it needs to, not be dead and buried, but it just needs to, maybe disappear for a year or two. Now that these doors are wide open and everyone is just strutting their way through it.
Little segue. Talk about strutting. So Jeff Jarrett. You know, it's mad to me. It's mad that Jarrett is still wrestling. Like, it's fucking insane to me, bro. But I mean, he can still like do stuff.
He should have won the Owen Hart Cup. There should have been more of a story for Jarrett in that, not just him being used as a stepping stone to get to another segment with the Elite.
Jeff Jarrett is legitimately a very good friend of Owen Hart.
Yeah.
So how you can weave that into a story somehow?
It writes itself. It's simple, but they don't
it
simple.
Boggles the mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they were a tag team together, Owen Hart and Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah.
They're legit buddies. So yeah, to me it's fucking. But anyway, we can't talk about AEW and logical booking. Come on, the fuck.
No, it was disappointing after Forbidden Door and some of the good stuff that went on there, and that I was hoping that logical booking would take over and Jeff would at least make it to the final and lose, put someone over. But no, they've just used it, for Hangman to return. Justin's never been a big Jeff Jarrett guy. I mean, I know you're full of shit, Justin. Everybody loves With My Baby Tonight. Let's not make shit up, yeah? Best country song out there, apart from Rap is Crap.
The fact is, though, it weren't even Jeff Jarrett that was singing it, because if you remember,
kayfabe, bro.
Kayfabe. No, because even after they had Jesse James come out, and that was his music, With My Baby Tonight, and he was singing it coming down to the ring.
The roadie, yes,
he was called Double J, Jesse James, and he came down, and it was. I remember he was feuding with Billy Gunn. And
Rockabilly,
Rockabilly, you fucking know it, Rockabilly, bro. And he was coming down with the honky tonk man, and it was yeah. So you had Double J, but it was Jesse James singing, "Work on down on the go." Don't make me, because I will fucking. That's going to be in my head tonight now.
That's karaoke for our next wrestling trip. That is,
bro. If that does not come on at Wrestle Rave, I will be having words.
Yeah,
I'm telling you now.
Expect that. Yeah,
I'm telling you now.
We need With My Baby Tonight at Wrestle Rave. We'll make sure that's a thing, even if we have to suggest
Please
it
message
4 or
them.
5
We
times.
that's right. We are VIPs, right? We will be there. Okay. So I think we need to ping them a little message now and just say, look, you can fully blame me. Just say, look, we are not going unless you can confirm via message that With My Baby Tonight will be played at some point during the evening, because I refuse to go if it's not being played at least once.
They might say you need to dress like 95 Jeff for it to go on.
I'll be there with the fucking light up glasses and everything. I don't care. I'm there, but I need it. You know, it needs to be played at least once, and if not, it needs the fucking the wheel ups as well. You know.
All right. Yeah.
I'm telling you, we need to get on that. I'm sorry. This is, I need to confirmation it's going to be played at least once.
For those watching, what would you prefer, With My Baby Tonight or Rapid's Crap? Either one, both country hits, I guess. Somewhere.
Rapid's Crap was so fucking funny because, like, it was on WCW and you had like those guys against like Conan,
it was
Rey Mysterio Jr. Yeah, and Master P. Yeah, No Limit and all that. But you know what's funny?
God, yeah.
You know what's funny? Like, it was all. I always wondered why Conan was always talking about like tossing people's salad and people tossing his salad. Do you remember? Like, it was always, wasn't it? It was like he was obsessed.
It was like, very strange.
It was fucking weird, dude.
Something he could sneak past the censors, though, on, I guess, TNT or whatever. Yeah, it was something he could get past them without them really knowing what it was.
Having your salad tossed is something fucking gross, bruv. Like, and the fact that he used to mention it. No, but he used to mention it. Like, I don't know. I would say to people, like, Google like getting your salad tossed, but I don't know. Maybe if you should, but it was just weird that Conan used to say it. Like, yeah, but at the end of the night they'll be tossing our salad and that. And it's like, like I don't want to toss anyone's salad.
They're not going to a restaurant, guys.
I'm not adverse to it having it done. Do you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
This is where we are. This is, we're not even that far in, and that's something that's come up. It's not a very PG phrase. You are right, Graham.
It's not. It's not a very PG phrase. Having your salad tossed.
But Conan. Again, I imagine they managed to sneak it past the censors who at TNT, who obviously didn't know what it was. So I guess it's smart in a way. Maybe not.
I mean, I suppose.
Yeah, like if you can sneak anything past the sensitivity. I mean, how bad is it now on WWE TV? Holy shit chant gets the silent treatment every couple of seconds. Happened on Raw, I think, this week as well, with the Wyatt Six stuff that came like chasing Chad Gable around for a hot minute. It's become very highly censored, which I'm sure WWE are desperate to shift over to Netflix, which is coming up in January, is it? I think.
Yes, it's coming up very soon. Yeah.
The executives probably didn't have a clue what it was, so that is why they got away with it. Justin, to sum it up, I don't want to say that.
I mean, that's 100% factual, though. Because, I spend my day working hard on the go, but the hands on the clock keep spinning too slow. So I will
only say this, Justin, my wife is in the room, and I don't want to say that phrase. I really don't. I will say lots of things, but that one is a miss right now. Thank you.
Oh,
fuck's sake.
This is where we are. This is what happens when you go live, bro.
Yeah, we are way off the topic of whatever it was. I can't even remember now. What was it? Forbidden. Yeah. I'm going to leave that comment
Jim
up for a little bit
Johnson
longer.
wrote With My Baby Tonight. You know that?
That wouldn't surprise me. Jim is... oh, no. Jim was a talented guy. He... Chris, what did you say?
I did say hands on the clock are spinning too slow. But, yeah, because the hands on the clock never spin too slow. It's mine, and I'll watch it as fast as I want.
So...
Wait, come on. Behave yourself.
No,
We're not even,
Spurs badge is a cock on a ball. No,
it is a
nothing
cock
worse
on a
than that.
ball. So I've got my PSG one on tonight. Don't worry.
Oh, money bags. Yeah.
Money bags.
So, still no answers on the greatest country song. With My Baby Tonight or Rap is Crap. Maybe I'll leave that for now.
No, with My Baby Tonight, with hands down. I mean, Rap is Crap was funny, but it wasn't the banger that With My Baby Tonight is, and forever will be.
It was, yeah.
Yeah,
we'll definitely have a karaoke version of that at some point.
Well, funny as well. Send people to our interview with Max Payne, because we talk about With My Baby Tonight, and we talk about the Road Dog, and we talk about music in the wrestling business and all that. Fucking great interview we had with Max. What a good guy.
We hope Max is doing well. We know he sort of cleared off his social media in that a little while back.
Yeah.
He is, I do believe he is on TikTok, but very rarely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice guy, man. Nice guy.
Oh, Graham says we need a moderator, but yeah, we say for the 90% of the time we do say worse stuff than the chat could ever say.
Unless we've got Long and Hard Shaft on here.
Shout out to Long and Hard Shaft, wherever you are in Canada.
That's right.
The greatest name that ever showed up on
and the greatest fucking profile picture to ever show up.
I mean, that was wild. Yeah, maybe we do need a moderator. I don't know. We ain't got money for that sort of thing. Shit.
Wait, Graham, do you want to? Can we give you a spanner and you can be our spanner?
Yeah, maybe he could. Graham could be a tool.
Hey.
Sorry, bro.
So rude.
Yeah, that was pretty rude.
That's fucking rude.
Money in the Bank, Chris. Money in the Bank this weekend. It's not in London, like last year.
It's not.
It's Canada's turn, and as always, we've got a great Canadian hero in the background there. Maybe he'll show up at Money in the Bank. That would be really cool for them, I guess. Wrench for Americans in the room. There's no Americans in the room, Graham. You know that.
Wrench 32. Oh no, it's Wretch 32, isn't it?
Money in the Bank. Who's going to win Money in the Bank, Chris? Male and female. I mean, we're staunch Chelsea Green fans here for the women's one, right?
I love her. I think give her the Money in the Bank briefcase. Stories will write themselves. She'll have that painted up pink and all that. You know what I'm saying? She'll have frilly dresses on it. So who's it? Do we know who's in the matches, right?
In the men's match, it is Drew McIntyre, Jey Uso, Chad Gable, LA Knight.
Yeah.
And my God, two that have mistakenly left my brain. So I can no longer think of the other two who are in there. That is a good one, actually, Graham. Fair play to you. Oh, we'll take that. It's true. We are picking Chelsea for that one.
We are rooting for Chelsea. See, Tiffany Stratton, I wouldn't mind winning the women's though. Yeah, Tiffany Stratton as well. She's doing well.
Doing really well. But yeah, no, I think I can't look past Chelsea for this one. And Jey Uso, I think it's a toss up between Drew and Jey Uso. I think I can only see the word yeet on the Money in the Bank briefcase. And maybe he could cash in on, one of his family members at some point. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Bloodline story with Paul Heyman is killing it right now. You saw it, Chris.
Yeah.
I mean, you made jokes of it.
I did make jokes of it. that meme where he's got, when she's giving you the huck to, and he's got him up on his shoulders and his head in his crotch. I mean, Heyman just generally just kills it. You know, as a storyline, you know, going forward, you know, I think we can expect bloodline versus bloodline. I think that's fully going to happen. You know, so you're going to have two factions, you know, and it'll be like the black and white and the black and red. You know, we will have that. But yeah, I mean, you know, Heyman just kills it generally.
Yeah.
You know, it just the look on his face, the way he was selling it, the way he takes it. You know, he just fucking lives and breathes it.
Money in the Bank yeet case. That's good. That's good.
Justin looking for that job in marketing for WWE.
He's probably already got it. He's probably already got it. Yeah. Let's say, Heyman. I got a sneaky suspicion that Heyman. There's still time for Heyman to turn back in to the bloodline. I don't think this is the exit for him. I think he could end up, you know, being the double agent or whatever, supporting Solo and the crew until the right time for, you know, to reintroduce, dare we say, Roman, Jimmy, Jay, or, you know, even Sammy, you know, and that could be that. I mean, that could be like Survivor Series, so it'd be a long time, and you'd have a long way to get there. But this is that one like story that seems to take a long time to get anywhere, but it always seems to have a good payoff.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
I kind of expect Heyman to flip flop a little bit more. It's the Paul Heyman way. But yeah, there's a 6-man as well with Solo. I think it's Tama and Tangaloa, right? I think Jacob can't go to Canada. I think that's the thing. I'm not certain on that, but
okay.
And they're going on, with Cody, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens. But I do think Solo's going to pin Cody to set up their possible SummerSlam match.
Yeah, so we've got you know what? I mean, Io Sky could quite possibly win the women's as well.
What a repeat.
Yeah. I think Io Sky could win it. So Andrade and Carmelo Hayes are in the men's one as well.
I think Hayes will be in there for some high flying and some excellent moves.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of got to replace Ricochet in these matches because Ricochet always played a big part in ladder matches, Money in the Bank or whatever. And, you know, something we haven't got to is Ricochet. I'm sure we will. And Andrade is not really warmed up yet. I think it's been a little bit slow on him. I kind of hoped that Andrade would have had a bit more heat behind him by now, but it seems like he's one of those that they're going to anyway push whenever they feel like it, and this probably isn't that time. Justin, Heyman has shown why he can be called one of the greatest managers. Yeah, that's right. It's absolutely true. Yeah, they're amazingly willing to take bumps. He doesn't take many. He's not like in that same sort of vein as Heenan, Cornette, or whoever who would take a lot of bumps. But yeah, Heyman very much shows that he knows the right time to take any bump at all, and it adds to the story or a match or anything like that. Yeah, it's perfect. He's damn good. Already in the Hall of Fame, so what more can you give him?
Yeah.
I don't see. Sorry, we're going to go back to the women's ladder match. I don't see them giving Io Sky another one. I mean, might be funny, I guess, in a way, but is there any way you can see past Chelsea? And I do kind of think she'll end up cashing in on someone like Nia Jax. maybe even
Yeah, and then
counting it
just
out.
getting battered. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then getting battered. That's the perfect way for her to do it, though, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
trying to hit her with the briefcase and that, and then it just literally doing nothing, and then just getting battered. That'd be great.
yeah, it would be
Or
pretty fun.
if they give it to her and then she tries to keep cashing it in, and hilarity ensues every time she tries to cash it in. Do you know what I mean? Like she'll
bad
try
sort of
and
comedy skit.
yeah, like she'll try and do it at like really stupid times, and then go no, actually no, I don't want to, and then she'll like run off and that. Like I can see that for sure.
Trying to cash in catering or some shit like that.
Yeah, dude. I think
Yeah.
there'll be a lot of little skits and stuff of her doing it if she wins. I think that's perfect.
We're sitting at this. We're at that time in the evening where I'm pretty sure normally we get the AEW ratings, but I don't see them yet. I haven't seen anything, so maybe I guess nothing just yet. So let's keep going. Where were we with Money in the Bank? Yeah.
So we've got Sami Zayn versus Bron Breakker, which should be interesting.
Is it bronze time?
Nah, not yet.
Sammy's not. I mean, Sammy's done a fair bit with the championship, to be fair. I'm not sure if maybe it's time to push someone to the moon. And Bron Breakker, I mean, he could get disqualified quite easily. He's got that sort of reckless streak in him. But stick a title on Bron, go nuts. I don't know what anyone else thinks on it.
Well, we've got the last chance match as well, haven't we?
The last chance match. Sorry, you have to explain that one
Yeah,
to me.
so Damian Priest and Seth freaking Rollins. If Priest wins, Rollins will never challenge for the title as long as Priest is champion. And if Rollins wins, Priest has got to leave the Judgment Day.
So it's not a championship match?
It is for the World Heavyweight Championship. So if Priest wins, Rollins can't challenge him again for the title as long as he's champion.
I can see that happening, yeah.
But if Seth Rollins wins, then Priest has got to leave the Judgment Day.
And I guess the winner takes on Gunther at SummerSlam. Who are you like, logically speaking, who are you gonna have take on Gunther at SummerSlam?
Well, it's gonna be Priest, isn't it? I think.
Well, do you put a heel Priest up against heel Gunther, or a babyface against the heel? Where do you go with that?
Can you see Priest leaving the Judgment Day?
There's probably no call for it just yet, but it's pretty surprise. It would be a big surprise if he did. Or has the Judgment Day sort of fizzled? It doesn't look like it from the outside.
I think maybe because you've got the whole Dom thing going on. Rhea's not back yet. You know.
I mean, everything has to come to an end. I mean, the Judgment Day was never going to be bloodline long, I'm sure. But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they stuck it on Rollins to then pass it on to Gunther, or even, dare I say, beat Gunther at SummerSlam, which would, I don't know if that would make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe, I don't know. I just don't feel that Priest has done enough. I do like him. I think he is really good, but I don't think Gunther is a man that can carry a championship like fuck. Everyone knows that. So
it's
I
mad.
kind of think Seth might get it.
It's mad. We've just had an AEW pay-per-view with 15 matches on, and this Money in the Bank has 5 matches.
It's a funny little argument, isn't it? Sorry, Justin's got one here. The stipulation maybe Seth can't challenge whilst Priest is champ, but he might not have to wait long. Yeah. Seth could lose this and then be the next challenger at what's after SummerSlam. Is it Bash? Bash in Berlin? I don't know. Like, I don't think they'll.
Yeah, because Gunther will be the champion for Germany, won't he?
I mean, he could be, unless there's a screwy finish and then he gets another one in Germany, which would essentially make him the babyface.
Yes, that's
Very,
probably a good shout because Gunter is Austrian, ain't he?
Yeah.
So he will probably be able to speak German more than likely. So
he
he's
will have
Austrian.
his fans,
He will
in
be
Berlin.
doing promos in fucking German, mate. You know what I'm saying? So it sort of makes sense. He will be the babyface there for sure.
So where do you fall on this whole, 15 matches on one show, 5 on another? Which one, is your sort of, which one's your bag? I don't know. Like,
I mean, you've got to pace it out, whatever way you do it. But when you've got 15 matches on a pay-per-view, you can't pace that. It's match go, match go, match go, match go.
I will say that, it was very poorly paced, and I mean, for some of the matches, you weren't even getting replays of finishes, and that's weird. Like, it's your own fucking pay-per-view. You can easily put replays of finishes of matches. Like, instead, they would just, I'm guessing wrestlers were walking straight up the fucking ramp, and you were into the next match,
For me, 15 matches is way too many.
Yeah.
I mean, was there literally 15 matches on that card?
I think there was 15. I think it was meant to be 14, but I think they added Kyle Fletcher and Serpentico on the
on
the pre-show, on the buy-in, whatever you want to call it.
I mean,
I mean, I'm a big fan of Kyle Fletcher. I'd like to see his work. I think he's got huge potential.
We've seen him live many times.
Bulking up a bit.
Aussie Open, mate.
Yeah. $50 for those that paid for it. I don't, 15 matches is a lot. Like, you could, I mean, not everyone cram themselves into the arena for the buy-in and all that, so it's low quality when half of the seats on the hard camera are empty.
I mean,
it's not like boxing and that, where your undercard matches or MMA or whatever are up and comers. You've got some of your bigger names on the buy-in, on the pre-show, like wrestling in front of way lesser fans than halfway into the show. Graham, quality over quantity. I think I agree. I think 5 matches might be a little low.
Yeah, I mean, five matches, but I don't think you should be charging 50 quid for a pay-per-view regardless if it's got 5 or 15 matches on it. I don't think you can justify charging 50 quid for a pay-per-view. Well, $50, I don't think that's right. I think it's a piss take.
Triple H is giving us quality over quantity whilst Tony is doing both. I'm not certain Tony is giving us both when he puts Chris Jericho in matches. Or, I mean, I personally, what was the other one that I thought was really awful? Mariah May and Saraya. That was pretty shit. Not all quality, but then again, WWE isn't all quality as well. Sometimes the matches don't hit. Look at the Usos at WrestleMania, for instance. Yeah, Tony is right. The amount of matches Tony puts on the card is overkill. I mean, I'm pretty sure even Wrestle Kingdom doesn't have 15 matches in one night. It's unnecessary. I get you've got a lot of wrestlers, you've got to put them on cards. I don't know. It's a lot. Chris, you gonna answer that?
I mean, it's got to be the 5 9s, isn't it? It's got to be the 5 9s. 15 threes, it will just be dust. You know what I mean? After 5.
Man, 15 threes, that sounds awful. I mean, that does sound. I mean, yeah. let's try and leave that where that is.
Yeah, mate. That's an easy. I mean, I think the sweet spot for a pay-per-view match-wise is probably about 7, isn't it?
7 or 8. Yeah, that's fine.
It's around that sort of.
I think 8 probably because
it's around that number, I would say.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 7 or 8. I think you're good.
No, you're not, Graham. You are not sorry for lowering the tone. You intentionally set that up. You knew that it would get a laugh out of it, and fair play to you because it was funny.
Thank you. It was good. We might be in the gutter, but we are looking at the stars.
And Justin absolutely agrees with Graham. Yeah, the 5 9s over the 15 3s. You can tell he's a fucking teacher, isn't he? We're still no sign of these AEW ratings. If anyone knows where they are,
let's have a little look because we always get them. We always get them when we're on the show.
Yeah, we didn't get our days wrong. It is actually Thursday, right? Yeah, no,
it's Thursday.
Still nothing. Maybe we've given NXT its bashing for having shit ratings. I mean, we don't even see Raw and SmackDowns anymore. SmackDown usually does all right, but I also wanted to touch on Solo becoming the main event player that he is. What do you think, Chris?
Sorry, mate. What's that?
Solo becoming the big star that he is about to be. I know everyone's talking about Jacob being the guy, but Solo, I think, has taken the reins of this, and pun intended, and he looks and feels like a main event player. His head's buried in his phone.
I think that he does. He does. No, he does now. He stepped out of the shadows a little bit more. So it was inevitable that he would have to step up now as well. Yeah, I mean, let's see how it goes going forward. He's looking like he's taking control, and that he is sort of stepping into that limelight, which is good.
There's also that clip that WWE put out as well, isn't there? WWE put out a clip online maybe a couple of days ago with the Usos saying that Solo, or implying that Solo could be the next head of the table, and Roman laughed. And yeah, it was pretty. I mean, they just keep fucking giving us great callbacks to that story, don't they?
Yeah, and it will. We will get the progression of it. I think we'll get Roman will come back at some point.
Here's a question I actually wanted to ask, and I'll ask everyone else that's either watching or listening. Is the Bloodline story the greatest wrestling story of our generation? Or could you give me any, other ones that could match it?
I mean, if you're talking about our generation, does that include the NWO?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Anything else you can think of?
We've got the NWO. We've got the Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Mr. McMahon and the Corporation storyline.
None of those went as long as the Bloodline, though.
No, but I mean, again, that doesn't necessarily make it better.
It doesn't. But look where we are at the minute.
Yeah.
Look at how we're looking at the Bloodline story and the whole thing, and how it's been fucking amazing. And here we go. Graham hated it. He hated the Bloodline story. I'm interested to know if you have a story or a storyline that you feel is better than the Bloodline one. But
see, I'm with Graham on this one, though. I wasn't a huge fan of how long Roman had the title for either. I think that whole Bloodline story was stretched out a little bit. But again, like I've said as well previously, I'm still not sold on Cody winning the fucking title.
Part of that problem is they have to stretch it. Roman was never going to lose it at a Payback or a Backlash or anything like that. It was going to WrestleMania no matter what.
It had to be WrestleMania, yeah. But I mean, I mean, because we had Cody shoved down our throats, that it was almost impossible for anyone to think that he wasn't going to win it, and that's what sort of like. But I'm still not sort of sold on Cody being. He's not.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with you to a point, but I think Cody is not completely morphing into it, but possibly becoming this era's John Cena. He's very much, a people's choice, a kid's choice, that sort of thing, isn't it? Like,
Well, the problem.
Cody sells merch, sells the weight belts,
Yeah,
like does
I've
all
watched.
the charity shit. Like,
It's true, but I've watched enough pay-per-views to remember John Cena being booed out of the fucking building regularly when they're trying to shove him down your throat as this fucking super white meat babyface all-American fucking guy with the fucking army saluting him in and all that, but the crowd just fucking hated him and booed him out the fucking building. I've watched enough pay-per-views where it was Cena was just forced upon you. And I feel like that's sort of what's happening with Cody a little bit. Like, and I can see it happening. Like, all right, there are a lot of marks that fucking love Cody and wanted him, and it was, yeah, we want Cody and all this shit. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like I say, he's not. It's not that he's not
let's hear
champion
from
material.
Justin is saying that Bloodline story may be close to taking it. Yeah, they did hit some big lows. You're right, they did, but they had to hit some of those lows, which it happens, to bring it right back up to where it did, and that was Cody. I think the thing about Cena, obviously, he sold so much damn merchandise, it was impossible to turn him heel, even if that male fan base, that adult male fan base, were booing him, and they were quite loud at some shows.
I booed him out the fucking building, mate.
Wasn't close enough for anyone to say, oh, let's turn him heel. No, fuck it. You're never going to pull that trigger on Cena because he was too damn popular with that other demographic below, which I think is a really important one. And it's one that AEW aren't chasing. It's one that WWE continue to retain. Like, I still think AEW should be chasing that demographic, and for even if just for an hour on a Saturday morning, and they don't. It's fucking weird. But quick Google and the Bloodline was listed as 4th best storyline of all time on one website. Oh my god, please tell me the website. Was it Wrestling Observer? Was it Fightful? Was it some other? Please. Number 3, CM Punk anti-corporate rebel. Really? Like, that's, oh no. It was all right. It was pretty good, but CM Punk, doing, what is it, the pipe bomb, I'm guessing. Is that right? Is that the anti-corporate thing we're talking about?
Yeah, I would assume so.
He had a feud with Kevin Nash. An old Kevin Nash, yeah.
Brian,
very good story, with a perfectly good finish. I'm not sure. This one is really good.
That's the one I said was better than the Bloodline, because that did go on for a while, dude.
It for was a long time.
Because Stone Cold, because like I'm watching through the In Your Houses, and I've just watched the Generation X one, which is one of the later ones. And we've gone through, a lot of stuff. And when Stone Cold hurt his neck, it was, he still wanted to be on TV. Mr. McMahon was a wanker because of how he screwed Brett and all this sort of stuff. And these things sort of converged into just a great storyline, because then after that, you also had, there was a lot more going into that storyline. It wasn't just Stone Cold versus McMahon, you had The Rock in there.
Yeah,
You had
there's a
the
lot around
McMahon
it.
family members. You had the Stooges. There was a lot around it. You had fucking you had the Briscoes. You had, fucking Pat Patterson and all that involved. You had the corporation. You had
I'll be
other
honest. I
stuff.
think
It
it started to
it was
dilute with
good, man.
the corporate ministry and all that stuff. I think it did start to fall away a bit. But
Oh,
no,
yeah,
you're right.
yeah.
That 98 Austin Vince feud thing that went into 99, didn't it? Because they had their cage match in 99.
Yeah.
All really good stuff. Graham is saying that was just WWE storylines that was ranked at that one. Yeah, that's fine. Like, I mean,
You said you
outside
could
of that,
beat me with one hand tied behind your back. You remember that?
yeah,
like
that was
them moments there. You said you could beat me with one hand tied behind your back. That Mr. McMahon, like, as a character, against, and at that time, everyone was rooting for Stone Cold because they wanted to see him beat the shit out of his boss. And everyone wanted to beat the shit out of their boss. It was...
Yeah. I mean, I imagine there's more people that want to beat the shit out of Vince now, but
yeah,
more than just Austin. But yeah, no, that story is excellent too. I think we are maybe. I'm not counting the CM Punk anti-corporate thing. I think that was, it's funny in a way, but yeah, you might be sport for choice with Bloodline and Stone Cold and Vince, and even Daniel Bryan, the Authority. Like, I thought it was. I mean, to be fair, it was okay. It was pretty good. It was pretty wild. Like, that they had to listen to the fans on that one, and yeah, they played a good thing. Outside of that, you're looking at like the NWO, all of that stuff. I can't think of many other great stories that went on and really did something. I mean, I really liked Randy and Jake, but it wasn't the longest story, was it?
Kane and the Undertaker. Kane and the Undertaker was a good story.
It had a lot of longevity, didn't it?
Because you also had Mankind in the mix. I would always, because basically that story involved 4 people. I would say it had Kane, the Undertaker, Paul Bearer, and Mankind. Those 4 people in the space of over a couple of years. That was a great story with Uncle Paul. You know what I mean? Like, it was Uncle Paul. It was fucking great.
Yeah, Brian the Authority, as great as it was, didn't feel like it had the longevity after the payoff that Bloodline has had. Yeah, see, that's the thing. We are looking at it with recent eyes, of course, and we're also looking at probably being clouded by the version of Brian Danielson that we see now, who is having these matches where you think, fuck me, if you get dropped on your head again, you're in serious fucking trouble. And that happened at Forbidden Door. He took another bump, and whether or not it was already planned that the trainer was going to be on site for it or not, who cares? You shouldn't give the audience that too much peril. They shouldn't be thinking about, fuck me, his neck is fucking awful. You should not be doing that. I don't know. Same thing with Saraya. Like, there's too much peril involved when some of these people work matches.
Yeah,
I didn't enjoy the Bryan Danielson match at Forbidden Door. Oh yeah, just sorry. That's my 2 cents on that one. What are you drinking there? Is it fizzy water?
Fizzy water, mate. Posh fizzy water. Like I say, we went for a good old British Indian, and we've got the Harrogate spring water in a glass bottle, which I like to. Take the glass bottles because at work I've got like a water cooler. I've got like a cold water cooler. When I put freezing cold water in it, it stays colder in a glass bottle. So I'll be taking that to work tomorrow.
Because you're a classy guy, right?
Cool, bruv. Can I have a sip of that? Cool, love. Can I have a sip of that? Cool, bruv.
What a terrible song that was.
No.
It's no With My Baby Tonight.
It's correct. It's not.
Yeah. So, I mean, we've been on for an hour. I can't remember how long the break was, the unintentional break, but we have
It's about
been on
10,
for
10 or
yeah.
15 minutes, I reckon. 10 minutes at least.
We have been on for over an hour. Unless, any other business, Chris. I know the ratings for AEW still haven't come out, which is, typical, isn't it?
Yeah, but the thing is, though, why, though? Why ain't they come out?
I'm not sure if the time is right. Maybe we've got the timings right. I think they come out at other sort of, Oh, hang on. There we go. Graham is, intentionally being a dick to Chris on this one.
Well, no. I mean, masala chais are nice, mate. You know what I mean? I do love a nice old, a nice Indian chai. But yeah, no. I mean, as part of the British culture,
next he's going to be saying that tea's not British. Shame on you, Graham. There you go. That would explain an awful lot. Yeah, Justin.
Oh, because everyone's on holiday.
Yeah.
You fucking lazy cunts. You know what I mean? Who gave you the day off today? Get back to work.
Yeah. That probably would explain it. Absolutely. They're probably
absolutely
smashing down barbecues, hot dogs, fireworks, all that stuff. It's the Independence Day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Will Smith saving the world, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
When he's not slapping his
something like that. Yeah, exactly. See, the only country to have a day off to commemorate a film. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't take days off for Mike Bassett, England manager, do we?
That's right.
Although don't
funny,
a lot of people. Yeah.
It's so funny because so many countries in the world have Independence Days when they were independent from Britain. It's fucking mental. We've the British Empire was a fucking prick. It just literally went around the world and just went, "We'll have that. We'll have that. We'll have that." And then
absolute menace. Yeah.
Absolute fucking menace to society, mate. And then all these countries finally got their independence from the Brits. So yeah, fair play. Absolute fair play. Not just the American independence. I'm talking to all the countries around the world. The British Empire was a complete wanker. We get it.
You're talking about the British Empire, not the British Empire, right?
Oh, come on. Oh, yes. Oh, come on. Bruv, that is, yes. Well done. That is the most niche British reference.
Yeah.
Oh, mate. Carol, the fucking receptionist who kept her baby in the drawer. Yes, the British Empire.
Gone on to the most niche show that could ever exist, apart from maybe Phone Shop, which is amazing, and everyone should go and watch it wherever you can find it. Everyone
should join the new Facebook group as well. The Phone Shop TV show appreciation and banter group. Join that if you're Phone Shop fans.
Yeah, that's some
shit. Oh, the British Empire. I can just hear that tune now. Oh, that was fucking amazing. Oh.
Outside of that, I don't know what else we've got to discuss right now. So, for those that are watching, listening, whatever, get yourself 10% off Rafe Energy. There will be a link in the description. Of course, there will. 10% off your energy drinks. They do ship worldwide. So anyone
Prestige worldwide.
Absolutely. If you also have time, we were made aware late last night that we had a vote. We were given one vote in the British Podcast Awards. Yeah, that's right. I don't know which sicko decided to give us that one vote, but we thanked them for it. So I thought, why not tweet out or put out the link where everyone else can vote? So yeah, sure, why not vote for us? And I don't know, I don't think it really gives you anything, but I thought, yeah, if someone was foolish enough to vote for us in the first place, why not everybody?
I mean, if we win, do we get to go on the Sidemen or something, or what? Or Jackmate or something? What?
No, I imagine they give us a trophy or something. Like, I don't
Nice.
know. Like, yeah, give us a
Nice.
trophy, give us a medal.
Yeah.
And a bag for life to put them in. I don't
Do you know
know.
what I mean? Senseless waste. You know what I mean? Give us a big watch, an elite salesman timepiece.
Yeah.
You know?
We will keep up with
EST,
the
elite salesman timepiece.
school teachers in for a second. There are 65 independent days from England. Fucking hell.
Yeah, we were cunts, mate. We were absolute fucking wankers.
Jesus. I'm surprised they let you in
Ruthless.
America, Graham, to be fair. Like, they thought maybe you were trying to conquer it again. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Graham isn't there to conquer America. Just so,
Well,
he might get
they thought
kicked off
Piers
the air again.
Morgan. They thought Piers Morgan was sent over there to take away their guns, wasn't it? A lot of them.
Yeah. Not sure what's overkill, Justin, whether it's the 65 independent days from England or, Graham going to conquer America.
Piers Morgan.
Well, Piers Morgan,
Piers
yeah,
Morgan.
trying to. Yeah. The comment did come up when we mentioned Piers Morgan. Maybe that is overkill. Maybe it's time to, draw the curtains and say goodnight.
Shut it down.
Yeah.
Another fucking gooner. Fucking Piers Morgan.
All right. Yeah, no, I met him when I was working. Like,
I was
when
going to say, I've seen the picture.
That is not a picture I share a lot, to be fair.
I've seen it.
I sent it to maybe you and like one or two others. Yeah, there's a picture of me.
Yeah,
and
mate.
Piers
I was
Morgan
going to
that
say,
doesn't
fucking hell.
because everybody hates Piers Morgan.
Yeah.
And I suppose hate by association is not a good thing.
Nah, it's all good.
But yeah, where else were we? Yeah, if you're, I don't know, what are we doing next? What's coming up, Chris?
What have we got coming up? We've got. I mean, we are going to be at Wrestle Rave. When's that?
Wrestle Rave is in September. So we've got a little while for that.
September. Yeah. Okay. I keep thinking it's round the corner, but it's not.
Yeah, no, I think it's the 7th of September. I'm pretty sure. That's Wrestle Rave. We've
got
potentially got CXW as well. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's in August as well, I think. All in if we go. We still haven't really figured that out.
We will.
We still.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
probably.
I think we will go. If we can get reasonably priced tickets, we'll go.
That is a good point, Graham. If Graham says he'll vote, tell us how. I have a link. I mean, right now I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm sure someone has it here. Crikey! Now he's asking me. Where is it? Yes, www.britishpodcastawards.com/voting. You can search for your favorite podcast on there and give them that vote. That's how that works. Hey, Justin, as well. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Yeah, if you heard me say that loud and clear, that's great. If not, I'll stick a link on X. I think there's already one on Facebook, which I did. Tag Chris in, and we got a couple of likes and shares off of that, so that's appreciated. Yeah, what were you saying, Chris? Sorry, mate, I missed that.
No, that's. I mean, so we got the football on Saturday. England in the Euros.
England, Switzerland. I'm not confident in the slightest. I think it's typical that someone like Granit Xhaka decides to have his best year in football ever. Around the time he leaves Arsenal, moves to another club, stepped into an international tournament. Yeah, I fully expect him to have a banger against England and knock us out of that tournament. That's my opinion. Whether or not anyone takes it seriously or not, it's up to them. Yeah.
I mean, Gareth Southgate should be collecting. He should be collecting his P45 already. Should be collecting the way we've been playing.
Yeah.
He deserves his
gyro. Fucking hell. He should be in the dole queue, along with probably Rishi Sunak. Yeah. old Rishi, and it will no longer be Rishi's Britain, fam. Yeah, it'll be Keir's Britain, won't it? Fuck's sake. Yeah, that's
Here's
what we'll be
Britain.
talking about.
Starmer's Britain, fam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Starmer's Britain.
Yeah, plenty of people losing their jobs tonight, I imagine, at the or through the night as the election results come in. Good God, man,
Yes.
what are we doing? Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I mean, America, you've got your own problems coming up, in November. So I'm sure we'll have a good old laugh when that comes around. Just make sure none of you storm the fucking White House, whatever it was, like Jericho's wife. Yeah. Yeah. I guess that's it. For now. We'll say thank you so much to everyone that's listening and watching and joining. And oh man, thank you so much, Graham and Justin, for being in the chat and making these live things funny as fuck. It's one of my most favorite things about being live is that other people can join in and say what they want. Justin, you are a star. Amazing. Thank you so much. He has voted for us. What a good man. We'll have to repay you somehow. We will figure out how, but we don't know.
I'm not tossing his salad.
You're not going to toss your salad, Justin, but we might just turn up in your area one time randomly.
That's right.
Yeah, like we've got the area code. I guess that 211 is, very much an area code of America. We'll figure it out.
We haven't got hoes in different area codes, though, have we?
No, no, of course not. Much love to you, Justin. We appreciate you being with us for pretty much the whole time. I think it was, including the fucking technical difficulties. That is warrior code. That is
absolutely
sweet Lord, Justin, and on Independence Day.
I know.
He probably paused the film just to watch us. Like,
that's right.
Do you have to watch it on repeat all day? Is that a thing? Like Star Wars Day?
That's right. May the 4th.
Yeah. Look at that, Graham, as well. Thank you, Graham. You are
and he's posted the link on Twitter. Boom.
Wow, it's too good, man. Too good to us.
You are too good to us. I'm still not tossing his salad either.
Well, Graham is looking for the smoke now.
He wants that smoke, dude.
Happy Treason Day.
Treasonous bastards, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they really did want to stay as part of the empire, right? Fucking hell.
I tell you what, their current government's doing worse to them than what fucking the king did back then, though. Let's be honest.
I can imagine so. I mean, we're not as clued up on American politics as we probably could be, but I mean, you've got an old man or an orange man to choose from in November, so
do you know unnecessary stray bullet there?
That wasn't a stray, man. That was aimed straight at you.
I'll tell you what, right? There's one when it comes to American politics, right? It's even more divisive than British politics, I would say.
I would imagine so, yeah.
It's more divisive than ours, and ours is pretty fucking divisive. But for me, if I could vote any person in that country to be prime minister, president, it would be Jimmy Dore. That's who I would vote for. Jimmy Dore, the comedian. Jimmy Dore, the comedian. He's got a political show. He's sort of non-partisan. The Democrats hate him. The Republicans hate him. But some Democrats love him and some Republicans love him. But he's
does anyone hate Dave Chappelle? Because if we're picking
trans people, I think.
Yeah, I imagine. Yeah, if we're picking our own presidents for America, then Dave Chappelle gets my vote. I'm sure he gets everyone else's in the chat.
Yeah, no, Jimmy Dore gets mine. But yeah, it's he's like your classic sort of British level socialist, if you know what I'm saying. He wants free medical for everybody. He wants
Jonathan Pye.
Yeah, I like Jonathan Pye. I think he's good. I like Jonathan Pye. But yeah, no, it's very fucking politics is just fucking nuts, dude.
That's why up until this very show, where the minute we mentioned elections and politics, we hit technical difficulties. We've never spoken about it. We always said it was never going to be a political show.
Yeah.
We only did it because it's topical today.
Yeah.
And that there is an election, I say election, not an erection. We talked about tossing salads all afternoon. So, yeah. That's why it was part of the thing. And, I'm pretty sure having the words election 2024 in our title might have got an extra click or two.
Yeah.
What do I know?
Man's playing that digital, that game. We're playing that game. Playing the game.
Trying anyway, yeah. But no, if you're not already subscribed and you're watching this later, then please do, hit the like.
Until we start up our website, Hot Guys with Crazy Eyes.
Yes. That is not a real thing, by the way. Please don't sit and wait for Hot Guys with Crazy Eyes, because it's not a site we're starting.
It is it not?
No,
Spunky Invaders, say something.
Yeah. Again, the phone shop references, if you've never seen it, and I'm obviously talking to Justin and Graham, who are probably still in the chat. If you've never seen Phone Shop, please watch it. British references, you might miss one or two, I'm sure, Justin, but fuck me, that shit is funny.
Well, if you've got a VPN, just go on your VPN, pretend you're in Bognor Regis, and go to More 4. Yeah, go to Channel 4, More 4, Phone Shop. Start at season 1, episode 1, when New Man passes his one-day trial. And even the first scene of him coming out of the door, and trying to enter the staff room is just fucking brilliant comedy. So yeah, go into your VPN, pretend you're in Bognor Regis, and get on Channel 4 and watch Phone Shop.
That's the shit.
That's pretty much it, isn't it, dude? For us, really.
That's how we're going to end it. We're going to end it with a Phone Shop plug. Yeah, that's fair enough, man. Thanks to
old Tottenham man like Lancey Lance. Boom.
Yeah. Thank you for staying in the chat. Thank you for being a part of this one. Thank you for joining us, staying with us, and all of that stuff. Phone Shop pilot on YouTube. Sweet Lord. Yes, watch the pilot too before you watch.
Yeah, because the pilot ain't on Channel 4, but it is on the DVD.
Graham, we have talked about this on our show so many times. You're listening to it too fast. I'm telling you this.
You know what's funny though? Down. The pilot's got Black Man Graham in it. Do you remember?
Black Man Graham, yeah. So yeah, that's
the pilot does have Black Man Graham in it. So enjoy, Graham. You will.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
What is he fucking? Guys are talking so slow today. Yeah, sorry, we can't pick up the pace for you, Graham. Listen to it at your favorite speed at another time. We're talking at a normal pace. We're pretty sure on Good Cop Bad Cop Wrestling podcast, you do not speak at fast paced 90 mile an hour all the time. Although I will say you haven't invited Chris on the show yet, so I'm still waiting for that. I've been on there already on my own.
Yeah, I haven't been on there solo Sokoa yet. So
yeah,
just saying.
Yeah, so let's get out of here, man. Let's
favoritism. You know what I mean? Yeah. Not
he doesn't. That's the honest thing. He doesn't catch anything at 2 times speed. We appreciate that he is watching or listening, of course we are, but he does not catch a damn thing. Oh, okay. Matt's the booker now on Good Cop Bad Cop.
Booker Man.
Yes, Booker Man indeed.
Tell Booker Man that I need to come on.
Chris is waiting. He is ready and waiting for you.
I'm primed. Ready to have my salad tossed by both of you.
And that is how we're going to end this. Yeah, we both got work in the morning. We both need to get out of here. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Thank you to everyone that's showing us love and doing all that stuff. Thank you for voting as well. If you have or will vote for us in the British Podcast Awards, why not? I'm JB. Next to me, the best Chris in all of wrestling podcasts, New Man himself, Mr.
New
Chris
man, bro. Yes, mate.
Happy-
Christopher or the Seaman.
No, not the same. That is absolutely true. Happy 4th of July to everyone. Take care, guys. We will see you next time.
Peace.